comes to your mind.
No.
So let's get it to the forefront of everybody's mind.
Well, you know what?
Hockey.
Mississippi Surge is a minor league hockey team that plays in the Southern Professional Hockey League. And to understand that correctly, if you got the NHL, which is the best hockey league.
That's what we see on TV, those are the names, you know, that kind of thing like that.
That's the best hockey in the world, National Hockey League. And then their feeder system is the American Hockey League. A lot of their contract players go down to there, and that's like where they're at. And then you got the ECHL, and then the SPHL.
Okay, great.
We're still a feeder system. We got young, energized hockey players that want to get to the higher levels. And that's what we're trying to bring in here, good quality players and good quality citizens off the ice to represent the Gulf Coast the way it should be represented.
That's awesome, man. I tell you what, Mississippi has some stuff, but we don't have a lot of professional teams in Mississippi, so it's really great to hear that we have a professional hockey team like that.
It is, and they've done extremely well. As you see the President's Cup sitting here that they won last year.
That's all. I mean, that's a big cup too. Put your hand up there so everybody can see how big that is. Look at that thing's huge.
Yeah, that is a big
cup. That's like a 2-gallon cup right there. You can really put some stuff in that.
I'm sure they celebrated quite well with that cup last year, and we're looking to retain the cup this coming season. And we're putting together a good, strong team with some good guys coming back, good nucleus coming back of the players that were fan favorites, good players that were great in the community, and we're going to bring in players also that are going to, I know that will become fan favorites. Everywhere else they've been leaders, they've been great in the community, and I'm sure they will be here as, the people in the Gulf Coast, and especially the season ticket holders, they're loyal.
That's awesome.
They love their players over there. They love their team, and they are loyal. And I tell you what, they're behind me no matter what, win or tie.
That's fantastic. Look, I tell you what, I'm a little slow on the uptake. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, you've played hockey in your past, and you've come up through the ranks as a player into coaching, and you're a brand new coach. Tell me a little bit about that transition. How's that going for you?
Well, it's going good. I've hit the ground with my feet running, let me tell you.
Do you run on ice, or do you kind of just...
To be honest with you, I got this question asked me just before I made the move, because I got the job about 3 weeks ago now, and the question was asked, how do you feel about being retired? Seriously. And I'm like, well, I never even thought about it. I've just transitioned into this, and it's been such a busy period of time to the coaching aspect of recruiting players to get to move, because I was living in Texas, on Laredo, Texas, right on the coast, right on the border there of Laredo and Mexico, so that's where I was. And it was a great experience. I was there for 8 years. I was learning underneath one of the best minor league coaches in professional sports and professional hockey. Of course, a guy by the name of Terry Ruskowski, who was he was captain, actually. He played in the National Hockey League for 13 years and was captain for 3 different NHL clubs.
Fantastic. So he was a fantastic player and a great coach.
And he was a great leader and became a great coach. So I've learned under him, and the transition's been quick. It's like I said, hit the ground running, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. It's something I love doing. It's something that's been in my blood. Hockey's been in my blood since I was a kid. And, every day is a new challenge, and I look forward to those challenges, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
That's fantastic. Look, we're going to be right back. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, let's talk a little bit more about the facility that you have here in South Mississippi, a little bit more about some of the players and your coaching techniques, and about the season, when it lasts, and how we get in touch with the Surge and see what we can do to get more of those season ticket holders and more of those loyal fans who will support you, win or draw. We'll talk to you in just a minute. Hang in there. We're going to learn more about Coach Best in just a minute.
Vacations.
So you're a talker.
I'm a talker, yeah.
You're a talker, you're a doer, but you talk loud on the ice.
Well, I try to talk loud on the ice.
And of course, we got Coach Best with us. Coach, tell me a little bit about your career. We talked about you coming up from the minor leagues. How did you get to hockey, and how far did you get, and now you're coach?
Well, you know what? Real quickly, I started skating in my grandfather's outdoor pool when I was 2.5, 3 years old. I wasn't skating. I was pretty much just walking around. But that's my uncle had me out there. I progressed through the junior leagues. I actually got drafted by the Minnesota North Stars.
Oh, that's so cool.
In 1992, I was fortunate enough, and also in 1992, to represent my country, Canada, in the World Junior Championships, and we won a gold medal.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so that was pretty great.
So you're a decorated veteran of the hockey
world. I don't know.
I like that. No, that's cool, man. Look, in South Mississippi, we'll take whatever we get.
So yeah, I played, and then I played minor pro hockey all over the United States. I played a couple years in Europe, in Finland, Slovenia, and Germany. So, you know,
wow.
At the time it was half skates, little travel, but like I touched on earlier, I spent the last 8 years in Laredo, Texas.
Laredo, Texas. That's like right down on the Mexican border, isn't it?
Right next door to it. It was about.
So how do you do hockey in the desert, man? Tell me about that.
Man, it was. We did a hockey 101, which I think Steve wants to get going down here as well. But a hockey 101 down there, it was pretty cool. They all came out. We were on the ice. We went right from the skates up to the equipment, to everything we used. Gave them a little demonstration. Taught them, you know, what we do, what offsides are, whatever. But, you know, the best part about it was they sold more beer that night than they did at the hockey game. So the fans, those people down there really enjoyed it, and they picked up on it, I tell you what. And,
see, maybe that's something we need to listen to for promotionals. What kind of promotionals are the Surge going to have this year? What are season tickets? How do we get that stuff?
Well, obviously you can go to our website, which is mssurge.com, for ticket information. Our home opener is going to be October 28th against the Huntsville Havoc, and we're calling that our Night of Champions. We'll be raising our championship banner. The President's Cup is on ice. That'll be spotlighted. That's October 28th. And early in November, we have back-to-back weekends. We have a Friday and a Saturday game, both nights with Pensacola, and that's our military appreciation night.
Oh, okay, so military personnel and their dependents can come in at a discounted rate or something like that?
We'll be wearing special camouflage jerseys.
Is the office white, or is it like a tan, or what is it like the kind of standard count? I got to be there. That's going to be awesome, dude. I'm going to bring my wife to that. She's a huge Wild fan, so it'd be great to, Minnesota Wild fan.
Yeah.
It'd be great to bring her down and let her see that.
So, you know, later we'll do our Pink in the Rink, which has been a breast cancer awareness fundraiser. So we are a big part of the community. Jeff had been basically Mr. Laredo in the Central Hockey League. So he's a big part of community events, and he knows how.
So now you can be Mr. South Mississippi, right?
You will be Mr.
I like that even better. That sounds good.
Oh, good. Well, that's not. You know what? The way I look at it, and the way the people are down here, they're so welcoming and so nice. Is that you treat the people with respect, they'll treat you with respect. And I learned that when I was here 10 years ago.
One of the things that I'm really excited about is that the Mississippi Surge, you guys have really started to step your feet in the community a lot more here in the recent past. And if you don't mind, Steve, talk to us a little bit about that. How is the Surge kind of connecting with community, especially over here in Jackson County where we're shooting this morning? Because it's a long way to the rink over in Biloxi from here. We got to get some folks over the bridge, man.
It's an easy drive, that's for sure. We made it relatively easy. There's a couple of good bridges, either 90 or the interstate. You can get to the Gulf Coast Coliseum very easily. And a lot of that comes from our owner, Tim Kerr. Tim played for 13 years in the National Hockey League. He actually has his own charity, charitable foundation, Tim Kerr Charity. So he knows how important community involvement is. And I've been fortunate enough to be over here and have had a chance to speak to the Pascagoula Rotary, the Moss Point Rotary Club. So we know that the folks in Jackson County are a big part of the Gulf Coast, and we want to provide entertainment, and we want to provide community support for people here in Jackson County. And, yeah, that's been one of the charges that Tim has given to me, to make sure the Surge get out in front of people.
So your home ice is over at the Coliseum.
Right.
How often do you guys get to practice, Coach?
Every day.
So how do we do that? How do we make that happen?
Well, this is our job.
Is it ice there now, if I remember?
No.
So what do you do?
Right now, you'd be looking at a cement floor, concrete floor. But you know what? In that concrete floor, they have tubes, and this ice-making machine, they cool the floor, the concrete down to a certain degree, and then they start pouring the water on
it. And it just happens.
And it's a miracle.
That's awesome. That's
cool. And I think this year we're going to take pictures. I've talked to Steve about this. We're going to take pictures as a time lapse of how the ice is going in, right from plain white ice.
So you can practice every day.
We practice every day in the morning unless there's an event going on. Yeah, these are these kids' jobs.
Right.
It is their job, and this is what they love to do, and they come here, and they're professionals.
We have a couple of minutes left. Hockey, again, is one of those sports that not everybody in South Mississippi understands.
Yes, sir.
What does practice look like in hockey? What are you guys doing in practice? Do you just kind of walk, skating figure eights and doing twirls? What are y'all doing out there?
Well, my philosophy is you practice as hard as you can because you're going to play as hard as you can. And I think that's any good coach's philosophy, or any coach's philosophy for that matter, baseball, football, soccer, hockey. You know, you're going out there, we're running through plays. Hockey is very, you have certain breakouts you got to work on. Obviously, defensive zone coverage is a huge important thing. If you can keep the puck out of your net, you're going to win as many games.
That's right. It's a simple rule, right?
Simple rule, and you can break it down to very simple things. And it's a KISS theory. Keep it simple.
Stupid, right? Yeah, I got it.
There you go. So, but I believe a good defense is your best offense because you play solid defense, you're gonna get your offensive chances, and you know what? You're gonna score on that because everybody wants to score. But everybody can play defense if they work hard.
Just have patience and doing what you're told, right?
That's
they
right.
Listen to you, Coach?
Well, they better. If they don't listen to me, they're not
All
going to
right, guys, listen. On the phone, Coach just said it. Listen up, all right?
And that's in any sport. Listen to your coach no matter what.
Well, listen, let's hear the website one more time so we can get some season tickets. We can get down there and find out what's going on with the schedule and all that.
The website is MXSurge.com. Our phone number is area 228-287-PUCK.
287-PUCK. P-U-C-K.
Right, which translates to 287-7825. And we can take season ticket orders, group orders, individual game tickets over the phone. Training camp starts October 12th, and the home opener, the Night of Champions, October 28th. Love to see everybody out.
We want to see you there. Come out and check out the Mississippi Surge. You're going to be swept away. Talk to you later. We'll see you after this break.